and kind of how you start off now, just kind of what do you go from here as far as off season?
Right now, of course, we had a great season, and I love the team chemistry that we had, and hopefully that and things like that that continues. But off season is something that I take big pride in. I'm gonna work on my craft for sure, and get ready to play some more basketball.
I guess how tough was it learning that Desi is going into the transfer portal?
I talked to him once he figured that out, but I'm always gonna support Desi, and Desi will always be we will always be close friends, and that will never change.
Thank you.
Okay, Bob, my bad first time around. Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Hey, Devo, how you doing? Nice looking room there. Um, hey, yeah, obviously you guys are going to lose some great players, but you have a lot of good players like yourself and Jalen and JD and some other guys coming back. What's your feeling about, having a good core going into next season? Obviously, you've got some good signings. I'm sure Eric's going to add some more guys.
Oh yeah, like you said, we had we had a really great job. Why is it? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yep.
Well, yeah, like you said, we had a really great group of guys. We had a lot of fun together, and like I said, we will always carry that bond, and nothing would change between from them leaving and us being in the position that we're in now. But like you said, next year, we got guys leaving, got guys coming back, and it should be fun.
But I mean, do you feel like you guys, could make another big run in the NCAA tournament? I know it's a lot of it's you don't know, but I mean, do you feel like you guys will be a strong team again next year? I guess is what I'm asking.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna try my hardest to put the team and myself and the rest of the community in the best position as possible.
Thanks.
Curtis?
Hey, Devo, you mentioned the off season being something that's so important to you. What are some personal goals for you, areas of individual improvement that you're looking for heading into next year?
For sure, getting I mean, I'm at a great weight right now, but I'm just gaining some more weight. Also being able to like shoot off the dribble from the three ball position, and also catch and shooting the three. And that's about it. But everything else, I work on as well. But them are some key points.
And then, you played obviously a really prominent role as a freshman, but like you said, with, some guys going out and other guys coming in, you'll be one that's looked at to take on more of a leadership role. What does that mean to you? And does that motivate you even more going into the off season?
Yeah, for sure. Coming out of high school, I've always been a big leader, and that wouldn't change. I feel like I had a voice as well with the guys that we had on the team this past season. So, yeah, just being able to be more vocal, like you said. It's always it's never too much talking can be done. So I mean, talking and being able to lead people in the right direction is for sure a thing.
Scotty?
Yeah, Devo, what did you learn, in your first season about your own game, the college game, and at what point in the year did you say to yourself, "I belong here"?
Um, Let me see. It was few practices in. I figured it out that the game was game like my game myself, and just seeing like watching. It was going too fast. Everything was going too fast for me, and just going on and on throughout the year. I had to slow things down and just process things, and like I said, a few practices in was when I figured it out that things need to slow down and my game can slow down and just and scope and figure things out.
And then last question, how did Jaylen Tate or some other guys on the roster impact your play for the better?
They always push me, and it's the same. It was vice versa. I pushed them as well, and that's what I loved about them guys. They not scared to tell you anything wrong or not to tell you what you need to work on, and that's what I love about them.
Jason Carroll.
Hey, Devo, now that you're out of the bubble, what's life like? And then when you look back at it, what was life like in that bubble for 3 weeks? And how much did you guys get to really experience the fans? I know you couldn't interact with them, but there were a lot of fans there in Indy. So what was that kind of like as well?
Yeah, man, that bubble was crazy. I mean, I don't even know. I've never experienced nothing like it, not being able to go outside and see other individuals. But for myself, I feel that it helped us. I mean, we came together came more together as a team, but we spent more time together, and it helped us out in the long run. You see, we made a huge run, and now it's amazing. We get noticed around the city of Fayetteville, and it's fun being able to just take pictures and just be a team that everyone noticed.
What was it like with the fans? Seeing, I mean, you're out there playing, but I think you probably noticed the number of fans that you guys had, and then now that it's over with, just how much fun is it knowing that you guys kind of helped bring this state together during that?
Yeah, like you said, it was a lot of people out there from there were Arkansas fans, period, and it was fun seeing that, and it was exciting, and it was crazy because it felt like we was in Bud Walton. All the games that we played, and it's amazing just having that fan base.
Kevin. You're on mute, Kevin.
Well, congrats on a great season. Obviously, I covered you in high school, and you were a player where the offense ran through you a lot. You were on the ball a lot. What was the adjustment like this season to learn to play more off the ball and find a niche and a role in that situation off the ball?
It's something that I wasn't used to, but I was used to it because, I mean, not all my life I played just one position. I played multiple, of course, and it wasn't a hard adjustment, but it's just the point where it's like you see that you got to make an adjustment just so that you can get on the court, and I have to do that, and so I did whatever it took to get on the court.
And have you had any conversations yet with the coaching staff about your role next year? Will you be on the ball more? Is that something you're looking toward?
Yeah, for sure. I haven't had any conversation or nothing. I just been chilling since we got back.
Thanks, Devo.
Thank you.
Bob Holt.
Yeah, Devo, you mentioned a couple minutes ago about your 3-point shooting. I don't have the stats in front of me. I think you only took about 15 or fewer threes. And you obviously were great taking the ball to the hole and getting stick backs and mid jumpers. You feel like that's a part of your game you want to expand on? And is that just a matter of, shooting more threes in the off season, working on that?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's something that I'm gonna take a huge pride in this off season. And the 3-ball is the big key for sure. I think it's something that I've been good at, and I just didn't take a lot of pride in it this year because it wasn't just a role that I needed. But coming in next year, that would be something that everyone will see for sure.
And then just if you kind of look back on your season as a whole, obviously you weren't playing a lot early, and then you started the last 14, I think it was, and you averaged over 14 points and 6 boards in the NCAA tournament. Really nice numbers for anybody, let alone a freshman. How do you think your season kind of evolved for you and how you improved as a player?
Yeah, I mean, just keeping my circle small and just having the right people in my ear, just telling me to just keep working hard and just push myself, no matter if I was getting in or not. And that's something that I had to look at and tell myself that no matter what happens, just be a winner, and do whatever it takes to win. And that's what I took a lot of pride in.
Did you surprise yourself with how much playing time and how well you were doing against high level competition the last 20 or so games?
Not really. I put my work in, and I know that I can compete at the highest level possible, and that's just coming from me and knowing that I'm able to compete against anyone, and this how it's always gonna be, and I'm gonna continue to work harder than everybody else, and this how it's gonna be for the rest of my life.
I just got one more. How'd you feel, Jalen Williams, not Jaylen Tate, but how'd you feel like Jalen Williams played, and what are you expecting from him here in the future?
Oh yeah, he's a great player. He does everything on the court. You don't see just a lot of 6'10" guys walking around taking charges and things like that. So he does a lot of amazing things on the court, and the small things are what really matters. And in the future, he got a bright future for sure. I mean, just coming in, not having a big role, and then coming in, then just impacting the game and evolve.
Hey, thank you.
Nate Allen.
Just now that it's official, how excited are you about going to Maui to start the season next year? Or,
Nate, real quick, it's 2 years, 2020.
I blew that. Never mind.
So you still want to know how he feels about
Nah,
that?
I'm fine. I've
Okay.
goofed up enough.
All right. Jason Carroll.
Hey, Devo, how anxious are you to see how this roster shakes out? With whatever moves coach brings in or whoever else might leave, and then try to figure out what everything's going to look like once that happens.
I mean, they ain't got nothing to do with me, I mean, this something that they take, they's taking in their hands, and I mean, I'm anxious to see who they bring in, of course, but I mean, I hopefully, they bring in some really good guys that can take Justin and Jaylen Tate and all them guys spot that can impact the game like they did,
All right, Devo, really appreciate your time. Jalen, well, you can go ahead and log out, Devo. Jalen, you go ahead and make your video live.